right. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another round of Sharif and Friends. Starting up 2003. Done a little bit of work on, I think, some of the presentation and all that. I'm going to have to figure out a little bit more because there's files I cannot get into, but at least figure that out. You saw your tweet about my car going out? Yeah. I'm just at a point right now. I'll just admit I'm just at a point right now. I don't want to think about much. Oh, you're still in the weather? No. Fortunately, I did actually come home about an hour ago. I'll start this up real quick. I should put this down. So, fortunately, hang on. Do that. I want to change the Bally Sports thing, but I really like how this looks. I like that. And I got the Root Sports scoreboard working. I'm very happy. There's a couple other scoreboards I want to get working, but I really like the Root Sports scoreboard that's working. And it's not overly it's one of the few that's not overly bad like that, where for sure that's where it is, like it's Root Sports and all that. Either way, yes, I did just recently tweet about that, which is kind of funny because basically, it pretty much not long after I tweeted that, I found out that's when they were towing my car. And there you go. Damn it, that was an A+ shot too. The only downside is a lot of the little hey, here's the top scores of the blah, blah, blah also tends to be on the left side, so it does sort of interfere with that. But I think anything like this that allows me to kind of showcase at least the logos, I think has been kind of nice. There's a couple other ones. I think there's an ESPN style one that I got working too. That's not what I wanted, goddammit. So, yeah. Basically, as of 20 minutes ago, my car just got back into my driveway. And honestly, it's one of those things, I don't know what's wrong with it, and I'm really not going to know what's wrong with it probably until Friday. So I just don't want to think about that right now because there's not much I can do right now. Until I basically go to bed. I'm going to have to wake up a little bit early because I will have to Uber to work. So I don't know how much that's going to cost. Probably those are usually around $20 from where I need to be. But thankfully I do have Friday off. So, I don't have to worry about work but tomorrow. And even then, technically I could still call in, but I'm not gonna. I'm just going to deal with everything else. I don't know what exactly is wrong with it. I'm thinking it's an electrical thing. Maybe not so much a engine might be an engine problem, but usually if it's an engine problem, I could still at least turn the car on, get the lights and radio and everything else going. I couldn't do that. It just went completely dead. So I'm thinking it's an electrical issue because, like I said, even if it's an engine problem, I can still at least turn the lights on. But that is not what happened. And I'm very, very lucky because I've had AAA for 13 years now. That's been my mom's big Christmas present to me and my sister every year. Is just paying for AAA. It's $111, I think it is now. It used to be $90, now it's $111. Which, thankfully I haven't had to use in a while, but yeah. Did use them here, so it didn't cost me anything. The only downside is I literally had it happen. Squirrels that ate through your wiring, Jesus. Yeah, I'm good. I'm just, man, dude, I was so upset because it happened at 6:15. It's now 10 o'clock and I finally got my car. That's what it came to. It's Jesus Christ. It was 2.5 hours. And I knew it was terrible timing too, because like the entire goddamn country froze over. I know people who lived in Central Florida that were talking about how it was below freezing. Now, below freezing to us is like balmy weather. I might wear shorts tomorrow because it's going to be in the 40s, because a week ago it was -8. But it okay, good. The thing I was most worried about was because there was no power at all, I couldn't move from where I was. I couldn't even get from park to neutral, because there were some younger dudes who came out, and they were probably in like their early 20s, offered to help me. It was like 3 dudes. I'm like, oh, that'd be fucking awesome. Couldn't get into neutral. Otherwise, like, I was literally like a block away from a playhouse, which I don't think was doing anything because it's a Wednesday. They were closed. They were probably not doing anything until the start of the year anyway. But I was literally in the intersection on an off ramp, like not even like a super like not busy. Like it's one of the bigger off ramps. So I was really afraid. There was like a homeless dude that like practically took pity on me. Like he just came by with the sign and everything. Probably smart on his part to show up in the same intersection I was dealing with my shit at. But yeah, it's been a thing. Thankfully, well, I guess not thankfully, because God only knows what's actually wrong with it. I will have extra money coming in the next like week. What? Oh, you motherfucker. Since I did work all like Christmas weekend, I haven't had a day off in over a week and a half, so I'm ready. But that not having a day off means I'm getting a lot of money. Christmas is that big money time, so I'm looking forward to that. Fuck it. He's slacking off of me. There you go. So yeah, thankfully what happened was there's a couple of towing companies around here. And the one that AAA uses is the good towing company. In fact, the bad towing company is the one that literally lost its license for the county because it was ripping people off. Like the county refuses to work for them because of complaints of people getting ripped off. So, and the tow truck driver showed up at my house because I thought he was going to call when he was there at my car. As it turns out, by the time he called me, he was in front of my house. So he was just backed it into my driveway. Not the most straight, but then again, I can't do much about it because it's stuck in park. But yeah, I got super lucky because the shitty tow company is the one that's kind of used and mainly called in. By the way, boy, did they show up quickly compared to the good towing company when it came to trying to remove a car so that they could fucking stretch you for money. They showed up lickety split, huh? But thankfully, the actual good towing company showed up, and the driver told me that the other towing company that, like I said, lost its permissions with the county because it was gouging people, showed up like right after him. So he was like, "Oh man, you're lucky." I'm like, "I'm lucky. I was sitting there waiting for 3 fucking hours." But either way, like I said, the whole country was practically frozen, so it's not outside the realm of possibility that there was a lot of calls to deal with. Now that today's one of the first real days, yesterday might have been, but today was the first like real day that it got into like the 40s. It was nice and warm. Things were thawed out, and you can finally get some people sort of out of wherever they were buried in the snow for the last week. So I don't know what that's going to mean for my money beyond that, but I guess we'll find that out. I am keeping my fingers crossed that it was not an engine issue because, like I said, the engine was running. The engine seemed to be running fine. It was a power issue. and the battery isn't running. Usually, I'm thinking usually if it is an engine issue, I could at least get the lights on or something. That did not happen. So it tells me it's a power issue, and it can't be a battery issue because the battery's like a year old, less than a year old, I think. Because the battery is one of the things I was dealing with, I think, at the beginning of the year, along with all my other shit when I had all that extra money from working during that COVID test shit, when I just wasn't streaming for like 4 months because I was working all the damn time. So, yeah. I'm kind of glad my mom was there to calm me down. She did kind of make fun of me because I told her, I was like, I kind of wanted to handle this on my own and just let you know. She's like, were you embarrassed to call mommy? I'm like, no, I just figured I could handle it on my own, but you know what, having a warm car to kind of sit in, because I didn't know how long it was going to take. And in the power of hindsight of me sitting there for like 2 hours, you know, makes me realize, okay, this is probably a good idea because shit. And then also she was able to help me with, she was also able to help me with kind of figuring out what the plans are going to be for that. So yeah, that's what moms are for. That's a good point. I could have probably called, well, my dad probably, he would have gone there. I mean, he probably could have done it too. I don't want to bug him too much because he just, I mean, it's been a couple months, but he's dealing with a whole lot of stuff right now. What with his he like a heart surgery and all that stuff, but yeah, it's been a whole thing. Next Tuesday night, January 7th, the Sacramento Kings. It's East and West. You almost got COVID. The swab hurt your nose so bad. Damn, I've had to do that too. I mean, I've had the swab didn't really hurt me, but yeah, I thankfully didn't have COVID the last time I tested. I'm pretty sure I had it like early this year. Back in like January, February. That was at the point where it was kind of funny because I was at a point where I was literally surrounded by COVID tests, but because of my job, and I wasn't going to jeopardize my job by stealing a COVID test, and the stores didn't have them, so I couldn't officially test for it, but I'm pretty sure I did. Like, I had like no appetite for like 4 days, and I felt like shit. I could smell, but I had like zero appetite. I remember that. And that's weird for me. I'm a big boy. I have an appetite. But I remember I made like a ham salad sandwich. I had like ham salad, and I made one, and I cut the thing in half, and I ate like one half of the sandwich, and that was it. I couldn't eat anymore. I even made like a soup. I just had to put it in the fridge because it was like I can't even finish the sandwich. So yeah. Early message, any chance of your Access Football 23 logo pack? Yeah, I could probably pack that up. Yeah, I ended up getting it from a website that I'm a premium member of, and in fact, it's kind of funny because the website that I use, I think, is also the website that who was it? Not Modus Games, but they're still using the logos anyway. But the previous Maximum Football people, Canuck Play, and Canuck Play was using, because I found like logos. I was like, oh yeah, here's like stuff that's like listed under like sport logos and mascot logos, and I'm like, I recognize that from Maximum Football. I recognize that one from Maximum Football. So they just used a whole bunch of these from here. The Magic have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Well, one of the better in the NBA. So yeah, I'm really hoping it's an easy mechanical issue and I can just deal with that. Otherwise, I'm going to have to worry about getting a new car, which is going to be expensive. Thankfully, I have good credit, but yeah, I'm literally like 7 months away from paying off that car. Like, car's not paid off yet. But that was one thing that I was informed of, is that is something I could do. It's something I didn't really know I could do because I've never had to deal with it. I've never had to deal with getting another car while also still having a loan out. where you can actually roll over your old car loan, talk to like the credit union or the bank that you get your loan from, and have it roll over and continue, where you're basically extending your and basically extend my car loan to take over for another car. I thought that was kind of cool. And that's something I like, the fact that I'm able. It's a good thing to know. I hope, cross my fingers, that I'm only paying a little bit and that it's a simple issue. If not, that's probably something I'm going to have to do. You know, it sucks, but yeah. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I won't really know until Friday. And I know that's when my mom's gonna want to, because it was kind of funny because I was sitting in her car while she was shopping for cars. She had not only was she explaining to me let me see this, damn, oh my god, I forgot about oh man, I haven't seen that Hogan Bam Margera thing in a while. But not only was she explaining to me the idea of doing the loan, she was also like, by the way, we could go to, I'm going to turn this up just a tad. She's like, by the way, we could go to this Subaru dealership where I got my vehicle, because I'm looking at getting a new vehicle and I'm looking at extending my loan too. She's like, in fact, I could sell you my car. It's got 60,000 miles on it. It's a Subaru as well, much newer and, much less miles than yours. And then I could get a new car, and then we both pretty much make out. Well, I guess that's a poor choice of wording, but yeah, we both make out pretty good. I was like, well, I really didn't want to have to. It's a solid plan, honestly, because it's kind of funny because I guess she was already looking into it. She was already looking into like the new 2023 Subaru Foresters. She's already been looking into it, and she's like, oh, we could do this on Friday. So she was already looking at doing this and having a new Subaru Forester. And I guess she literally just like earlier this year bought this for like $25,000, and they're already quoting her like, I think it was 17 for the trade-in. So she's like, I could get 20 out of it. You could do 20 or 21 sounds good. Like, I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but honestly, if this car goes completely, belly up, it was one of those things I didn't want to listen to because I was still sitting there in her car with the hazard lights on, and I'm just staring at my just completely broken car in the intersection. But now that I'm sitting there thinking about it, I'm like, that's not a bad plan. I don't like the idea of having to extend my car loan and then probably make my car payments almost double what I'm doing now. But it is doable, and it's something I can do. So, I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. I'm just not happy about it, but honestly, not the worst idea. And it already has a lot of the stuff I would want anyway, because we can make out my mother. So I thought that, you know what, that was kind of funny too. I thought she was already kind of disgusted by that too, where she was like, I just bought the damn thing for $25,000 and they're only telling me they can only give me 17 for a trade-in. But I guess that's how car dealerships work. I was also afraid because I know that there are certain dealerships, not just dealerships in general, but especially when it comes to like different car models. Like, I think especially with like Kia dealerships and Hyundai dealerships are notorious about it right now, of MSRP is MSRP, but realistically you're going to be paying a bit over what the MSRP actually is. And she said she got MSRP for hers, which is also kind of amazing. So I guess it's not the worst thing in the world. Literally the worst time ever to buy and sell a car. Yeah, that was one of the things I told her. I'm like, you couldn't pick a worse time for this to happen. And she's like, yeah, never happens the way you want it. They count it? They counted it. Holy shit. That almost felt like it shouldn't, but okay. Hey, Andy. Thanks for the subscription. Appreciate it. What the fuck? Did you see that warping? The fuck? One stream the last month. Yeah. Hey, Andy. Hey, by the way, probably going to have to leave early tomorrow. Well, I don't know if I'm going to leave early tomorrow at this point. Fuck. Because I don't think I can get my car looked at till Friday. Shit. We're just discussing the possibility of me owning a new vehicle because my current one right now is parked in the driveway permanently for right now until I can get someone to look at it, which is much better than where it was earlier, which was parked on the off-ramp at an intersection from the off-ramp. So I don't know what the fuck happened. It was ugh. At least we're doing pretty good. At least we're doing okay. There we go. No shit. Yeah, oh shit. I already told, by the way, I already told my mom. She works in the same, for those who don't know, obviously he knows, but she works in the same building as I do, and we have a company car for our office. And I told her specifically to, like, when she gets there, because she gets there a couple hours before me, to steal the keys so that the other people who aren't in our section can't use it, because I'm going to need to use it tomorrow because I'm not going to have a vehicle. Oh, God. I'm so glad I don't work Friday. I'm so glad I could just deal with that. Your car's in the shop, too? Are you kidding me? Oh, shit, and that's the one day of the week you have to actually go somewhere. Oh, God. This isn't good. Ah! That's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right. Follow it on Twitter. Let me know about the logo pack. Okay. I don't know why, for whatever reason, my TweetDeck is just not refreshing like it should. Why is TweetDeck? I really thought I got suspended for whatever reason on Twitter. I'm like, did something happen? But it seems like I'm fine because I can get on my phone. But my TweetDeck on my he's been taking me to work. Oh God. So we're in a bind, as it were. Oh no. Okay, they have others we can use, which is good, because we're going to have an issue. I'm on the okay. I was gonna say I'm on the thing. Got into an accident early November. Auto body shop dragged its legs with fixing it. Damn. You know what was kind of funny also is, I think my mom to lighten the mood. She's like, by the way, if someone breaks into that car, that's insurance money. She's like, you know how your sister got sideswiped off the road several years ago? Insurance company gave her a lot more than that car was worth. She's like, so if it ends up we leave it here and something happens to it, because there were homeless dudes around. Yeah, she obviously not commit insurance fraud, but she said it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if something actually did happen to it.
I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Bum, bum, bum. Shit. Shit. Oh, my goodness. Oh, you know what? End of the half. Let's do it. Let's get. Oh. Curry. Oh. I like that. I want to get rid of the AT&T 5G, put my logo in there, but otherwise, solid. I like that. I like that break board. I know you can change the halftime report stuff too. I should, considering Sprint isn't a thing anymore. Officially. It was on its last legs for the longest time. I would know because I was a customer, but it is officially done.
They're for real. Outstanding bench production. They've gotten a very nice lift, and that's made a huge
Dragon Lee is going to WWE. Is he really? Seems odd for him to go. He had to defend indie wrestling. Sounds about right too. Oh yeah, Dragon Lee is signed with WWE. That's yeah. The Dragon Lee and WWE is in a relationship I wasn't expecting in 2022. Dragon Lee is like an AEW guy too. Like I figured if he was gonna go anywhere, I figured he'd be an AEW guy. Wasn't he signed to New Japan? Figured he'd at least stay there, but who knows? I'm especially surprised because if he actually does stay, I mean, yeah, his brother's an AEW guy too. But you'd think being a Japanese junior, I guess he's not Kushida, but I mean, he had to have seen how Kushida was too. But you know, and how that all worked out, but. Then again, Dragon Lee has probably a more colorful gimmick than Kushida. Wife's car, you have a car to use. Just want to make you sweat. Okay. Well, I appreciate it. Because, yeah, I'm Ubering to work. I don't have a... I know we've talked about this, but I don't have a wife with a vehicle that I could just borrow. I'm going to have to Uber to work.
He's covered by Yao. 6 on the shot clock.
Come on. Ah, damn it.
Carter's got the first basket of the second half here for the Pistons.
The only tough part of that basket for him was
By the way, I finally figured out how the it's kind of amazing that I never really thought about the single pixel thing, because that's actually I was always hearing a lot about specific types of logos, because I actually found out the specific type of logo and how it works is based off literally like a single pixel on the logo. Because otherwise, right now, the backgrounds for the logos would be black. They would just be colorless. And as I found out, is that the specific logos that tend to get made for a lot of these different scoreboards tend to have a specific single pixels of whatever color it is. I thought that was kind of neat. So I actually spent, I think it was literally just last night. I spent last night converting that over, converting the just literally taking the ping files, putting all the little colors into the to the corners of the logos, changing them to DDS files because that's how they get used in the game, and then saving them, importing into the IFF file, and then just replacing all the IFF files. Now, if I could figure out jerseys a little bit more beyond what I do now. I figured it out for my personal jerseys. It'd be great if I knew more about it. That's one of the few things left, I feel. And stadiums, but like stadiums is like a 3D blender thing more than anything. But I don't need stadiums as much as I would need jerseys. Jerseys is like the one main thing in this game I haven't figured out the modding for. And like I said, I figured it out for my stuff, but like as you can see, it's like the European style with the numbers on the chest, and I only know the white and black because those are the two templates that I used. It's a whole thing. Oh, you're working overtime. Is that, now I realize you're working overtime. Well, congrats on that. I guess it's good timing that it's good timing that I happen to oh shit. That I happen to have worked this past weekend and made my Christmas money, because that'll ease things up a little bit.
Timeout called
Had to defend indie wrestling. Were they just like shitting on anything that wasn't WWE? Was that one of those things, or it was?
Some of the things he saw out there a bit uncomfortable and wanted to talk it over.
Well, let's take a look now.
I was gonna say, were you defending it as in general? Like, were you defending it in general, or were you defending specific people?
Top 20 in the league in steals.
And Steve, you mentioned
I'm guessing you were specifically having to defend Blake Christian.
Fast and furious, and what you like about him is his court vision. It's superb.
Hamilton, the pass to Carter.
Oh,
Stole away.
let's see here.
Outside, Scott. Pass to Duncan. Backing in.
There you go. There you go.
Fouled, and he's going to the line for
Problem
one
is,
more.
bookers are a bunch of marks. People see what they do in Mexico, Japan. Whenever we don't book a Mexican match, they book local shitty talent against
And
these
he's got
people
his
to fill
first
their
chance at the
egos.
line here.
Commander versus Viking O would be
73%.
so much better.
Detroit making a switch here. Alexander
That, my
Jackson.
friends, is what we call a smark. That is a smart mark. The guy is like,
He's trailed by
and
13.
I don't have much to say, considering you could just look through my likes on Twitter, as I'm basically just a fucking
Defended by Scott.
just a fucking Joshi waifu guy. But
Clock.
us U.S. Booker saw Billy Gunn versus Tanahashi and think that's okay. No one want to see your shitty talent that worked for you every week. Book international star versus international star. Isn't that like not the point though?
You know, it's amazing when you consider how much can change on a team from year to year, but nonetheless, this team...
Isn't that like not the point though of like booking a star though? Like that's like the fact, like I'll bring in Revolver because I go to Revolver. Revolver just brought in Kenta. And they booked him against Mike Bailey, who are we gonna I'm gonna burn a timeout because it got soft locked. I don't know what happened. But I was gonna say, like, they booked Kenta and they booked him against Mike Bailey, which, by the way, yes, what the fuck? Wasn't amazing. Will you get off my screen? I'm trying to play the game. Which is a big, sort of technically big international type, dream match. But Mike Bailey is one of the guys that they sort of bring in on the regular. Mike Bailey's been a regular for like a year now, basically since he came back into America. They've been utilizing him. That's kind of the whole thing. He said local shitty talent when he used Billy Gunn as an example, which, by the way, yeah, also... To be fair, there were a lot of people who did say that. It was like, why are we doing Billy Gunn versus Tanahashi? And it's like, I do get it. There's a lot of people who would rather see like Tanahashi versus Okada in America. But also, you're not doing a small promotion, like a local promotion, any favors by just booking two guys who aren't going to show up next month, especially if you're trying to book tickets. Hey, come to our show and watch two guys who aren't going to be here next month because they're not our local guys. Like that's what they did. Because when you bring up Billy Gunn, it's kind of funny because I know one of the local promotions around here like 10 years ago, they brought Billy Gunn in and they had him I think they had him do like a short little like 3-match stint with one of the local guys. He gets a win, then the local guy comes in and gets it, and then eventually in the rubber match, the local guy prevails because fucking Billy Gunn's not going to be here next month, and they're trying to sell tickets.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Orlando.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively.
It's like the I think about the Jim Cornette thing when he was talking about OVW. What the hell is this Doge hype? Okay, that's probably a bot. But nonetheless, it kind of reminds me of like the Jim Cornette rant when he would talk about like OVW guys. And they talk about like bringing in WWE guys off of nowhere. He's like, I want to put them in a goddamn program. I don't just want to use them. I'm trying to sell some fucking tickets around here.
Good ball over here by the match. Here's Abdul Rahim, an easy layup after coming off the pick. He's got 17.
Damn, we're up by, what, 16 now? Without really thinking too hard about it.
He is so strong. Even with defenders hanging all over him, he continues to finish at the basket.
I was gonna say most of the time I've seen that with a lot of the local promotions around here. They're generally smart enough to be like, "Yo, you know, use this former WWE guy to put in to help maybe kind of put over the local guy." As always going to be available with a Japanese or Mexico guy. I might get one. So, yeah. No showed one of your local promotions 3 times in a row. He finally showed up after he'd been signed by AEW.
The Magic making a switch here.
Yeah, that sounds that doesn't. I mean that doesn't sound completely out of character. Which is weird because he was talking about before he got signed by AEW the fact that he was going to have to like sell off his ring gear and shit too. Whoops. Whoops. Uh-oh. Get there, Sharif. Ah, damn it.
Boy, how's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, it sure was. I mean, he didn't waste any time getting down the court, did he?
Alston kicks to Hardaway.
Oh,
The shot's
there you
called
go.
to make in the play.
I'm trying to get the guys a promotion over. Give me what I want. I'll see if tomorrow booking. Dream matches also come with creative control. My guy can't lose. No, I can't lose. Yeah.
Yeah, I know you know about how the basket.
Yeah, your promotion's going to go under real quick if you're just booking matches between guys who aren't going to be there next
Hamilton, the pass
next
to
month.
On the wing, Steven Jackson. Clock at 4. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
There we go.
Abdur Rahim covered by Hamilton. Here's Abdur Rahim.
Oh. There you go.
Who's got 19.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first
I don't
half.
like Blake Christian or GCW. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of GCW. I kind of get it, but like I feel like it gets way overhyped. That's my own personal feeling. I don't watch GCW. I've seen GCW, but I don't actively watch them, and I do think they're overhyped.
That one wide left.
Blake Christian, I don't mind. I mean, he shows up here once in a while, does okay. He's whatever, you know. He's flippy dude who shows up and does some flippy stuff.
Pistons trailed by 16.
He's one of the several flippy dudes they used to bring into Revolver all the time.
Dish to Hamilton.
Oh.
No good. Excellent D there from Horace Grant.
His touch has disappeared.
GCW, I understand why. Yeah, I understand why they would do that. All right, what do we got? What do you got? What do you got?
The fadeaway
Oh,
gets the bucket.
oh,
Hardaway has got 11.
Kevin,
very nice.
gorgeous fadeaway there. I mean, that's one way to beat some tight defense.
Yeah, because when you book like a big match, it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna book, you know, yeah, it's like we're gonna have Viking, but we're also gonna put in like,
Third quarter. Number 14. Oh, and
hey,
good.
we're gonna book like Roosh or Bandito.
That shot caps
And it's like, all right, but they're not gonna be here next month. So then, what do you got?
It's a double-digit ball game. Magic lead by 19. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way.
It's kind of like I forget who was talking about it. It might have been Cornette. It might have been someone else. I think it was an ECW guy because it was about ECW with Paul Heyman.
January 5th, the Minnesota Timberwolves go up against the
It was about Paul Heyman, and he was talking about like the surprises that Paul Heyman would have for his shows. He's like, oh, we got to have a surprise. Because he basically said, he's like, listen, if you have a surprise at every single major pay-per-view event, guess what? People are going to start expecting surprises. And that's just going to become the norm. His stand by a Revolver book, Matthew. Yeah. Which they did when Keith Lee came in and they did Swerve in Our Glory. It was Palmer and Jesus, I can't even remember. Was it Swan?
For the fourth quarter, on the floor for Detroit, and upcoming the schedule for the Orlando Magic. Looking ahead, they got the Jazz
ROH
coming
final
into
battle.
the next
Athena's
game.
kind of
That
see
game
how
will be a
we're
quick
pissed
pit
off
stop
at
before
me.
hitting the road again. And Orlando making a change here. Yow's
What
to
promotion
get
should
back
you
in.
look up? I don't know. I don't know what promotions.
Pistons trailed by 19.
I was gonna say, honestly, I couldn't even really tell you exactly which promotions to look up 100%, just because it's weird because I'll see highlights of stuff, but I don't really watch a ton of it. Like even Raw was just here, what, a week and a half ago? Yeah, a week and a half ago. I didn't go. I was just like, I don't know if I care enough. I might go to AEW, but that's probably because I've never been to an AEW event. Because I don't think you would probably consider All In to be that. It wasn't officially that, so. But, you know, if they showed up next month and then they showed up, you know, 3 months after that, who knows if I would go to the next one.
That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
There we go.
And the Magic making a change here.
Doing good, doing good. I mostly just keep up. As much as I try to limit it, I mostly just keep up on Reddit. I was like, they're going to show me the highlights of stuff that happened, and I'm going to watch that. And then if I deem it interesting and there's not as much as I want to see, I might see a little bit more on YouTube if they show more on YouTube. And then otherwise, I'm not going to sit and watch a full Dynamite or Raw or SmackDown or any of that. I'm amazed because this is kind of the first year. This past year was kind of the first year I really didn't watch WrestleMania live. Like, I didn't sit and watch Mania. I think if I had friends, my usual friends that I would hang out with and watch pay-per-views with, like my ex-roommate, we would sit and watch them for the most part. And we'd watch the AEW ones. Usually on Baked. And we'd at least watch it, but I never really, like, even for Mania, I didn't even really watch it this year. I don't know. This whole year was kind of like, eh. And I know it was probably a pretty good show. I might watch this next one. I'll probably watch Rumble when it comes up, because Royal Rumble it's the Royal Rumble, so it makes sense. I feel like I could probably it's 23 points. We're in the fourth quarter. We'll just go ahead and sim to the end of the game here. There you go. 91-65. Sharif being the player of the game. All right. Into Royal Rumble in St. Louis. Oh, I was going to say, they just had one recently, right, in St. Louis? Because I went to a Royal Rumble in St. Louis, but it was in 2012. Yeah, that was the one that wasn't that good, I think, right? Was that this year? Yeah, that was this year. Yeah, that one was bad. I remember that being bad. All right. 3 in a row, 26-6, 7.5 games up on the 20-15 Hawks. Jesus Christ. Call me a sexist because I released it to TJPW. Why are you now going to start linking? It's like, by the way, I saw your likes on Twitter. Yeah. Which one? Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's do do we have the blue version of that? Oh, you know what? Oh, the purple, the old school purple. There you go. It's Kobe, so he should probably be in purple anyway.
Thanks so much for tuning into the NBA here
the
on
TJPW match where everyone was dressed as Mizuki. Dude, I saw my God. I saw PW go fucking insane for it. PW's Tokyo TJPW general went insane for the Mizuki Battle Royal. I think especially Misao. Because Misao doesn't really show her midriff and her thighs, so they went crazy for that. I know that much. It's like Jesus Christ.
Because he creates so many good shots for the other four players on the court. A sensational, unselfish passer.
tell you what else I like.
Bum,
It's his
bum,
attacking
bum.
mindset too, Steve. No matter where he is on the court, when he gets possession, he will turn it up and turn it
Up.
on.
Oh, there you go.
Most of the time, he doesn't stop until he's laid
Boom.
the ball in the hoop.
After this one game on the road, the Jazz will head back home to Utah. They're facing a lot of challenges, fellas, in this upcoming part of the schedule. They're faced with a lot of tough battles away from home.
Of course, PW, even though you can't ever take them seriously, is always fun to just watch them be weird. Jesus Christ, can we not? Can we not just allow that? What's your favorite promotion? Probably Tokyo Joshi Pro, honestly. Just because I actually will watch their shows, at least in the background. DDT is another one. I think both them and DDT. I'll watch the shows in the background. It probably would be Dragon Gate if I had Dragon Gate Network. I used to watch the shit out of Dragon Gate. I really should.
Going into this one, guys, I mean, the numbers have improved.
Gleet. Yeah, I'd probably watch more Gleet if I could just easily get a hold of it.
Duncan drops them both. Pippen with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York.
Yep, up.
And about a minute gone.
It's kind of a clash of colors since they're using the purple, but I think the green, at least for the Jazz background logo, was a good idea.
6 on the shot clock.
It's free on YouTube. Is Gleet free on YouTube? Am I just not paying attention? It's one of the things that about got me into Ice Ribbon, where it was just like, oh, it's right on YouTube. Even though it's not free, I could still just easily get it on, you know, I think it's like, what, $10 a month on YouTube? Oh, okay. Well.
Defensively, that matchup is going to be a tough one to deal with.
But, like, if I just watched something because it was free on YouTube, I'd watch Kaliga. All 6 shows a week that they do.
Against a hot team that night, Kevin. They just didn't have the manpower defensively to shut them down.
You know, guys,
I mean, I will watch it maybe their Saturday night shows. I'd have to figure that out again. I'm sure. I wonder if Kaliga still does the like 6 shows a Momika Simp. Hey, listen, she's a pretty girl.
An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
but the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark.
And I don't consider myself a Momika Simp. I don't like her.
Here's Van Exel.
I don't like her pictures on Twitter. That would make me a now Kakata Simp. I can't. That one can't be refuted.
Van Exel no good. The Magic have got
Like, listen.
3 shots to go in for him.
Now Kakata has posted 3 times in the last 24 hours, and you liked all 3 of them. Like, yep, you're right.
Yeah, they look totally disjointed. And sometimes you have a night like that. Nothing goes in the basket. It's just pure frustration.
Make you a simp. I guess that's a good point, because that gets thrown around. It's not like I'm throwing money at her.
Any of those would fit.
Because when you simp, that generally means you're throwing money at people, right?
Is called first of the game for the Jazz. We'll go to Doris Burke, who moments ago spoke with head coach Flip Saunders.
That's what I would have to consider it. By the way, I didn't realize just how badly right now at the beginning of this we are scorching the Jazz. They're just as good as we are statistically. I think better too. You know what this reminds me of, by the way? This reminds me of when I first started my This is only a slight variation of when I first started my channel. Like, when I first started live streaming like 7 years ago on Hitbox, and like all my NCAA basketball 10 videos were filled with me talking about anime because I was first watching it in like 2015. It's like this, but with Joshi wrestling instead of. It's always some weeb shit. That's really, what is it about the basketball games that just brings out the most weeb shit in me? I don't even think I discuss it this much in my actual TEW games.
Yao goes in, finds the open look, and it's on target. Yao's got 7 points.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
And they've been on fire offensively.
Come on. Damn it.
Misses in
Damn it. Oh, good. I was like, did we not get that? There was like 3 guys surrounding the hoop there.
game against the Raptors in Toronto.
And a very
No, why?
offensively, I think, guys, is really
God damn it.
how this team clicks. I mean, when they're communicating and executing, sharing the ball,
Fuck.
they're tough to beat.
And Steve, you got to love that kind of performance on the road. I mean, to be a great team in the NBA, You have to be able to have that.
Internet's reaction to Tony Khan as a booker.
Really solid.
The Jazz
Why?
making
What
a
was the
switch
internet's
here.
reaction to Tony Khan as a booker? And I feel like that's an exaggerated term
14-6 run.
because I feel like people have all sorts of different
Here's Alston.
feelings about it.
It's good. Walk through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
I couldn't have dreamt of a much better start than what they've had here today.
Boom.
Everything's worked, especially offensively. And what
Just
a
say
lead they
baked
have
Discord.
already to
Well, I'm
show
not
for it.
on baked Discord, so
Now, here's Van Exel.
I was gonna say I'm not on baked Discord, so
Great job picking the defense apart.
it'd probably be a good thing too, because I'd actually know the goddamn password when they have AEW pay-per-views.
Van Exel kicks to Kobe. Clock at 4.
But I'm lazy and don't want to do it.
And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least
Up,
offensively
up,
speaking.
up.
The kick out to Scott. Here is Alston. The feed to Tinsley.
Oh God, that was awful.
No good for
Why did he fade?
Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
Steven Jackson on the wing. Van Exel with it. Now guarded by Scott.
Shit.
Now
Shit.
here's Van Exel. He's tightly guarded.
There is no password. What? Do you just hit enter or something?
The steal. And up the court come the Magic on the break.
Because I know the problem originally is not being logged in, so I log in.
With the assist. Scott's got himself going with the triple. His
So you
first
just,
basket of
hey,
the
what's the password? And then just hit
game.
enter.
Some tough
Oh, you
offensive
know them?
sets. They
Oh.
wanna turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Jazz passing it around. Kobe
Damn,
dishes
we got
it.
Bryant cold.
And
Kobe is cold.
pointer of their own.
That's why we're winning right now.
On to a three-pointer.
Kobe can't do shit.
Three of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back and forth sequence right
All
there.
right, let's see how Tinsley does with ball handling.
That I'm sure will change. An amazing
All right, that worked.
with a hand right in his face.
They built a big lead here.
It
early.
stopped the website from people reloading the page. Yeah, I thought it was. I remember every single time something happens with the goddamn thing.
Check out
Every single time something happens,
defenders in the league.
they have to tell people don't refresh
Guards.
because everyone reloads the fucking page. Doesn't matter how many times you say it.
Of the players on that list are outstanding. I mean, those are the qualities you need to be an effective perimeter defender.
Well, the two-guard position is where we often find a team's best defender.
I figured that the password was because the times where AEW pay-per-views, because they're pretty active on shutting that shit down.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy.
Because I know before they implemented it, they were having to go through like fucking 15 streams a night, on a pay-per-view night.
This defense has been way too soft early on. They've got to start
38%
playing.
shooting versus our 69%. Nice.
Shooters out of rhythm is what's got to happen here.
Now here's Van Exel.
I might have to go to, once this gets done, I might have to knock off a little bit early because, like I said, I got to go to bed a little bit early, and I got to do the goddamn, I got to do the Uber thing.
Rejected by Tinsley. And he gets it back. And there's
Got to
the
have
shot
someone
blocked
bring a
by
car to me.
Offense.
Not a lot of people
Jazz making a
are
change.
out and about at 8 in the morning.
Outside, Scott.
Oh,
Here's Ben.
fuck it.
Buries the
Hey!
and the Magic lead by
Damn, we are pouring the fucking points on.
Great chances for the
This is ridiculous.
Well, if they can match that effort at the defensive end, look out.
And how is
His
the
number's
line
22 is so
shaping up,
weird and
guys?
disgusting. It kind of is. It doesn't feel
The
right.
grind is well underway. Taking a look
Kobe number 22 in Utah.
with a terrific
It's like when Jordan was on the Warriors in this save. It just doesn't feel right.
long so far, and they're definitely
You know what else is going to feel wrong? Whoever fucking drafts LeBron is probably not going to be Cleveland or Miami or whoever.
intimidation factor that they had last
Can you imagine it being like the Dallas Mavericks?
playing, though. But there's just something a little bit awry.
Yeah, but you know, Clark, the NBA season is so long that it's easy to turn these things around as long as you keep grinding away. And this is a team that has a lot of talent. So I wouldn't be shocked if this whole thing came together for them.
Come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. All right, let's get Tinsley again. Tinsley seems to have some.
Here's Tinsley.
There you go. Damn it.
Nice D from Drew.
Why was Michael Jordan a Warrior? Because he left the Bulls in this save. He left the Bulls in '98 and then signed a contract with the Golden State Warriors. So Jordan was a Warrior. And I think, I can't remember. There actually was like what I would consider to be like a 90s super team at one point in this save that wasn't me. It was, I'm trying to remember, the Sonics. The Sonics at one point had, I want to say it was Gary Payton, Sean Kemp, Reggie Miller, and Karl Malone. All on the starting five. Yeah, they had the backcourt of fucking Sean Kemp and Karl Malone, and then you add in Peyton, Reggie Miller, and yeah, it was disgusting.
You don't want to miss it.
Saw a tweet saying I can't date a guy who gets unnecessarily mad at video games. Yeah, I don't understand. I see. Dude, there's so much like obvious bait stuff too. I feel like there's a point where a lot of that is just bait. But I do see that come up in my algorithm when people make really stupid tweets. That it's just like, is this bait or are people really dumb? I can never really tell anymore.
All fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Jazz, they've got Tony Kukoc. He's out
Fader.
and it's Nahara in at the center, locking down
Carl sells the Karl Malone dealership out in Utah. Yeah, it's
almost impossible to cool down. Coaches will call a timeout sometimes just to take away some of the momentum that he provides for that club.
And what amazing skills he has as a distributor too, Steve.
All right, that's fine. We can just keep pouring the points on though. Oh,
Leave him alone, especially from long range.
Miller's checked in for the Jazz.
Tony Kukoc. Oh, Brad Miller. It's a name I haven't heard in a while. Brad Miller.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in.
Do it.
Here's Bender.
Damn. Ah, come on, Yao.
Jazz trail by 9.
You know where Iverson is. Ah. Was he still with the Sixers? He might still be with the Sixers? I can't remember.
Playing much better here, guys, and it looks like they're starting to make up some ground. We'll see if that can continue.
There we go.
It's got to be nice for them.
I have to see.
Game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Oh, no. You know what? I'll let them score just to see what tweet you're referencing. No, I just liked it because it's a cute picture and she's speaking in English. It's always nice when Joshi wrestlers speak in English. If I was desperate for attention, if I was desperate for attention, I would have actually replied with here when she does her roll call. And you know why I don't do it? Because I know that you would fucking grill my ass for it. Because you'd be up in my tweets and replies going, excuse me, can you explain why you actually replied to Now Kakuta's roll call? I just wanted to know. You do know she's 35 years old, right, Tyler?
Both free throws good from Yao.
You know, he's as close to a sure thing.
So you know this dude will start roasting you. Absolutely.
Now it's going to take a look at how the Jazz fared over the last month. First in assists.
When he's literally gone through my tweets from like 5 years ago, maybe longer, to just be like, Tyler, can you explain this?
One thing that really jumps out at me when you talk about all these
Nothing would surprise me at this point.
And this is a team that has been very unselfish.
No.
They're sharing the ball, they're moving, they're really getting a good flow to their offense, and as a result, they're finding pretty high percentage shots almost every possession.
Jesus Christ. Damn it.
against Miller.
It is always funny to see the arguments happen in PW between the guys who really are like feel like they're gritting their teeth to say something about a couple of 16-year-old girls, and then the guys who are like, fucking do it, I dare you, you absolute fucking monster.
And the Magic lead by 12.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has
There we go. Well, you know what I also need to work on is the Dornas. The Dornas are still like 1996 Dornas. Even though pretty much all those brands over there are still around at the very least. But, yeah, they weren't doing I Love This Game in 2003. Woo! Oh, my God, that was a clean block? All right, let me see here. Hey. Shit, they got Kobe and Scottie Pippen? I didn't even quite realize that. And Nick Van Exel, who when Shaq and Kobe left in this save, he was like the de facto star guy for the Lakers. Going back to like 1992 Lakers. After Magic, or maybe not 92, but like 94 after Magic Johnson left, but before Kobe showed up.
5 on the clock. Back to Pippen. Fades and
Son of a bitch.
and it's Pippen
It's all right.
again missing. He feeds it to Hardaway.
Up.
Dishes to Duncan.
Oh, shit.
Leaner.
Damn it.
And that one's good.
Should have moved him around to try to hit at least a layup or something. But, oh well. It still worked.
His shooting has led them to this lead.
What the fuck? Wait a minute.
There's the dish to Van Exel.
Don't listen to him.
Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession.
Don't listen to him. I don't call them that.
This year's top first-year free throw shooters. And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
Well, they were getting tired out there. A quick
All
timeout gives
right.
them an
Anything? Should I even worry about it? Nah.
And Orlando making a change here. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings.
Not helpful.
New year. You look at Orlando. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top.
You son of a bitch! No! This fucking game!
Half games behind.
You know, for the Magic, they've
God
got
damn
themselves
it.
into exactly the
Come on
position they
now.
wanted to be in at this point in the season. And I can't say that I'm all that surprised by it.
No, I'm not either, Clark. This is a talented team coming into the year. I think everybody expected them. And to
This is good, though. It's good to unwind from this. Shit.
This is a very good basketball team.
Jazz passing it around. Pippen kicks to Miller. Pulls up on the wing. Drain for 2 points. Miller's got his first points in this one.
And the field goal percentage now up over 50%.
See, even the YouTube people know about you now.
Yeah, Steve, I think that's
You're
good.
famous.
They stumbled out of the gates, but looking to regain some ground right now.
Here's Duncan. Missed
Damn it.
off the left iron. Jazz trail by 12. Miller dishes to Van Exel.
Up.
Outside, Kobe. And Utah with the bucket.
I should edit one of those new ESPN. By the way, someone actually made like the 2022 ESPN scoreboards for this game, but I'm not going to use them because those fucking ESPN scoreboards that they use this season in basketball are hideous. They are so fucking ugly. Who decided to do that?
Abdur Rahim guarded by Pippen. Duncan right side.
That's not what I wanted to see. I should have icon passed. God damn it! I had such an easy play on the basket there with Alston. I screwed that up.
It's Pippen with the drive, and he goes in for the dunk.
One of the mods. I actually bought this. Fuck it. I actually bought a hard drive enclosure and took the old hard drives out of my computer. Mostly so I could try to get some of the old mods and stuff they had downloaded because, you know, I eventually searched and found them. Like, I had to go kind of looking for them again, and I got most of it. Most of it back, pretty much. It was a little difficult, but I eventually got it. So I don't have to worry about that anymore because I couldn't get it on my hard drive for whatever reason. Call it a night. Got to work in the AM. All right, cool. Sounds good. You know what I should do also? If you're going, I could always just pack them up and put them in a zip file and literally just put them in like the description of my videos. Be like, by the way, if you want to use the same logos I have, here you go. I don't know if I'd be allowed to or not because, like I said, there's some sort of like premium license attached to it. I'll have to figure that out. That might be one of those things where it'd be like, oh, by the way, you know how you have this account? Yeah, not anymore. I just realized I'm like, that'd actually probably be pretty bad. That might actually not be a good idea. I'll figure it out.
He's guarded by Hill. Here's Paget.
There you go. There you go. Don't be weird with your choices with weapon.
Utah's gone 2 of 3 with a step beyond the arc in the second quarter. Van Exel dishes to
Not a problem. Have a good night.
back to Van Exel.
See, that's the thing, is I feel like there's a difference. Because I feel like I can at least say that when I like shit on Twitter, I can at least say like, hey, listen. Some of these girls I've already met before COVID, when I went to a show and I got to meet them. And I wasn't weird at all. I was very cordial and polite. So I'm not one of those dudes who like shows up there going You're not gonna see me on like a Moist Critical video being a fucking bearded creepo.
Sports in the NBA season is starting to take shape. The Magic came out of the gates in charge. Offensively, they've been in a zone. A lot of great team play, providing looks from all over the floor. And Tim Duncan standing out early.
Literally
He
tweeted
picked up half a
panty.
dozen points, and he's also contributed on the glass.
What? You mean like when you mean like the one of the games I was playing when I did that? Was that something? I'm sure you've got it linked. I'm sure you could tell me exactly what you mean. Was that from one of the games I was playing? Was it Galgun that I was playing when that happened? Or it might have been I'm trying to remember the other one. During the Joshi meetups. Tweeted panty during the Joshi meetups. I don't remember tweeting what? I tweeted portraits that I got with them. I don't even think I shared any of the photos I took of the actual. By the way, that's I didn't take really any creep shots. That's what the official photographers. That's what the dudes who sit there in the front row with like the like actual press style. I was gonna say, I was like, no, that shit's like from the dudes who have the press style photos and sit in the front row. I remember them with their big ass. You could see the type of cameras that they had in this game. It's like the photographer sitting there in this game over on the side there with the big ass thing right there as he's sitting on one knee. Yeah, they got Japanese dudes in the front row of these Joshi shows with those types of cameras. Literally front row, no fucking barricade. Just sitting there going snap, snap.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got a foul.
See, now you're getting all these people being like, maybe he is a weirdo. You fuck. Now I got to spend all my time defending myself. Making up lies. What is it? What I was gonna say? What is the what was the thing that wasn't just lies. It was, straight up lies and, oh, fuck. I'm trying to remember the thing that DSP always says when he's trying to debunk people. Slandering me. Yeah, when he's... I feel like it was something else, but he's like, yeah, when they're committing, they're having slanderous accusations. It's like, yeah, but they have proof. It's not like they're doing this. Defaming me, that's what it is. They're not just slandering me, they're making defamatory statements. When they're sitting there.
And he continues to search for his rhythm. It's eluded him to this point.
They set the pick.
Why? What are you? Oh.
Rejected by Duncan, but they'll get another chance. Pippen, the pass to
Is that the thing from the... I'm sure I know which one that is. I don't even think I need to hit it. There we go.
And again, it's Orlando converting.
And their offense is flowing. It's clicking right now at the beginning of the second half. They've made
Speaking of, because I'm sure it's an anime. I'm sure it's one of the anime clips, right?
Lately, he's been untouchable.
I think I know exactly what it
See
was.
how his performances match up. 9th in steals, 11th in scoring, and there aren't too many guys more efficient offensively around the league.
It's the fucking Io Shirai thing.
And Steve, I think we should take a look at
And now you're going to
this top
become
10 steals
33.
ranking that you mentioned a bit ago. I mean, that's impressive. This guy gets it done. Jumps the passing lane.
I know, I'm 32 years old now. You know, my mom reminded me of that too when I was sitting there waiting for the tow truck. She's like, you're 32. You don't need to be, you can buy new cars. I'm like, my age does not mean I'm just going to be able to buy newer cars. But she does have a point. It was something I was looking into perhaps in the summer once I paid my car off. But that timetable may be moved forward. I'm not sure. Once again, something I probably won't know until Friday, probably.
Feeds to Van Exel. No good on the triple.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start.
Let them get here. Let's get Yao over. Okay.
Outside Hardaway. From the low block.
Oh, come on. Damn it.
But he misses. Jazz trail by 16.
Yeah, I'm getting old. That's the thing now. I'm getting fucking old now.
No good.
I had my knee hurting all day. All week so far. My right knee has just been sore. I think it's because I did exercise. I walked. I think it might just be a combination of old and I'm way out of shape. So I need to, do something about that.
He's got 4 points now in the quarter. The Jazz shooting reasonably well, 45%.
Why did I just hear a horn honk? Very close to my house. I'm hoping it's just a neighbor or something.
Outside, Kobe.
I don't know if someone's at my door.
Magic leading by 18.
Maybe I should take a quick time out just to make sure. Just to look out my window and make sure no one's here. That sounded very close.
Well,
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Yeah, he definitely saw some things that were not working for them out there, and now he's going to make some adjustments.
I'm not sure what it was, but he clearly wanted something to change out there.
All right, it's probably just on the road in front of me. I just wanted to make sure.
With a rundown of the NBA's top defenders down low.
I wouldn't imagine why there would be a reason why someone would be in my driveway, but you never know.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group.
Post-match and sweaty. Ramen, are you sitting here telling me that you wouldn't want to hug a sweaty Io Shirai? Who among us would not want to hug a sweaty Io Shirai?
Foul call
And that's getting clipped
That'll give him 2 chances.
for future use, so that that could be
Off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks.
thrown at me
The first of a 5-game
in the
run.
future. I'll get to find out about that 3 years from now. if I'm still streaming and doing stuff, it'll be like, Tyler,
So he makes one of two.
remember when you said you wanted to hug a sweaty Io Shirai?
By 19.
Just wanted to remind you of this.
Passes it to Drew. Outside Curry.
The old person pain. Yeah, I think it's part old person, but it also probably has a lot to do with me just not working out enough.
6 points.
I need to do something about
By
that.
17. Hardaway kicks to Yao. Backs him down.
Damn it. Damn it.
To Hardaway.
There you go.
Here's up to
There you go.
Good, and the assist goes to
There you
Hardaway.
go.
He's got 13.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Drew passes
My
to
stomach hurts too. I think I've just been like nervous and all that jazz just today. Kind of want it to be over. Just get to the next day.
finds the target.
I think if I wake up like half hour early, that should be enough to
Three-pointer to their advantage.
deal with
Yao dishes to Hardaway.
that.
Here's Duncan. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Duncan's got 12 points in the game.
Well, nothing was
TikTok
going
ladies,
down well
man,
in the
follow
first
me.
half, but since the
I'm not
break,
going on
it's been
TikTok.
target.
The hell? I already announced enough of my shit. I don't need the fucking Chinese to also know my everything I do. I try to minimize the amount of spyware on my phone.
The Jazz will take it.
I'm sure there's plenty of it already and plenty of it on my.
76ers after this score.
Well, I try to keep it. I try to keep my computer fairly clean too. You can at least use malware bytes on it.
A lot of attention on it.
Jazz trail by 20.
Yeah. I don't need to be wasting my time on TikTok as well.
58 left
I've
there.
weaned myself off of most everything else at this point.
Drew.
I don't need to add something onto it.
Way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Boy, that was impressive, Clark. He did not hesitate to take the ball right up against the bigger defender.
Boy, I like that aggressive mindset.
And guys, what do you think about
Damn.
the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Magic?
Well, they're getting into the paint with their penetration, and it's really been key for this club.
They've also done a lot of good work in the post.
Let's see
tonight.
if we can get. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
I knew a penny ISO play would do pretty good.
Off the rim.
Finally.
Dunks like that have become routine for him.
Outside
It's amazing we've gotten as many points in the paint as we do. Usually are the 3-point shooting thing. To be fair, we probably don't shoot a lot of mid-range shots. It's usually up close or
here's Alston,
3-pointers.
and so he draws
Damn
the
it.
foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
It's your favorite anime waifu? I don't even know at this point. I think I made a list on my anime list. Damn it. I haven't looked at it in forever.
And to me, what jumps out is the blocks, because they're an intimidating team. They really control the paint. They like to physically dominate.
to-
their
oh, there we
opponent.
go.
And when they do that and they get a lot of block shots, obviously it gives their defense a ton of confidence.
Pippen hasn't done that much either. Look at this. We got Kobe and Pippen out there. Oh, there you go. Now Kobe's doing something.
Now that's what I'm talking about. That's how you do it. Find a gap in the defense and attack.
He told me to fuck off.
He is so
Of course, because I know why. It's to eventually be used on me. Or, God forbid, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, by the way, she's 16. It's like, yeah, there's a lot of anime characters that are teenagers.
by 19.
They are killing them with that three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, fucking, what's his name? Not T-Bar, Mace,
They set the
who's now Masse.
and it's Pippen.
Jesus Christ. How about we not let them fly around?
Set at the perfect angle
Who's got a big Oscar Langley Suryu? Hello? Oh, there we go. Waifu Pillow from Evangelion.
Shot and game clock.
She's like, what, Asuka's like, what, 14?
Now here's Kobe, the fast break opportunity. Scott
Oh, blocked by Lee Mayberry.
enough defensive pressure
The defense god, Lee Mayberry.
shot to go awry.
too open that time. Made it look too easy. 5 points in the game.
Got himself into really good position there. Can't pass that shot up, guys.
Oh.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, digits it may be difficult to overcome. Magic lead by 16.
Nice.
And we're
All
coming right
right.
back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway.
On tap
Oh.
next Friday, January 10th, the Utah Jazz.
Kobe Bryant, the Utah Jazz,
Your way.
Jerry Stackhouse, and the Seattle Sonics. Also another interesting one.
And we welcome you back as we get
Pippen
going.
must not be doing that much if Kobe's got 25 points a game. I mean, I guess Pippen could be doing quite a bit. Then again, he's not supposed to be the star of the team anyway, so who cares?
And it's gonna be out of
Hello?
bounds. Jazz will take it.
Oh, my God.
That's a poor possession. You just give away the ball with a sloppy pass.
Oh, my goodness.
And for the Jazz.
I think I'm ready for. I'm about ready for bed anyway. I've been dealing with a lot today. I'm definitely done after this game, but you know, I figured it'd probably go a little bit. I mean, we still got the whole 4th quarter, but yeah,
Here's Abdul-Rahim.
I'll have to do Access football again here soon too, and I think hockey. Hockey's another one I haven't done in a while, and I've been booking TEW. I've got TEW stuff I've been setting up, but yeah.
Kobe kicks to Pippen.
I think that's one of the things I kind of want to do next year is
He had one in the first as
one of the things I kind of want to do is stream more.
Hardaway for
You know, just be like, hey, you know what? Just get to that point next year where even if I'm not really feeling it,
time. He'll get to the line and
just kind of show up and do my streams. There we go.
first one.
Boom.
Steven Jackson's checked in for Scottie Pippen.
Name your favorite me trying to cancel you moment of this year. God, I'd have to think about it.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
I feel like despite the fact that I didn't stream all that much, every single one was you trying to cancel me.
That's the 76ers after this game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
And I'll be
Go to
anxious to see what
follow.
ends up happening with that 76ers
Can you
game.
sub
Should
to
be a good
my
one.
channel DH Baller? Yeah, I'll look into that.
Down by the Magic.
It's a plus
I'll have to
advantage
look
in the rebounding category after that goal.
into it. Oh, son of a bitch!
Interior, no question, and that's I think the main
Damn
reason
it.
they have this lead.
And the basket by Van
Nope.
Exel.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket. And
Can I
The
not,
interior
please?
defense simply
Can
has
I
been
just
lights.
go ahead and get the ball in? Be brilliant, please and thank you. There you go.
Into the 4th quarter.
Oh my God, I should have known that was gonna happen too. I don't know why I decided to pass right to him.
The open shot.
Standing right there, doing his thing. I knew that was gonna happen,
make that one. And that's his range.
and yet I continued.
Nowhere to be seen.
Backing him down is Duncan. Lays it up.
Hey, there we
And a
go.
nice reverse. And the Magic lead by 18.
Well, the mixed martial arts in '93. Yeah,
Perfectly from
I feel like not a lot of people do old school MMA stuff. Then again, I don't know how many WMMA like stream things there are. I know there's plenty of TEW stuff. I haven't seen a whole lot of WMMA stuff.
Takes the 3. They get the rebound. Back to Van Exel. Number 43.
You see the Hiroshima Gunbari moment from where Meltzer was saying that Hiroshima was there. Wasn't he like not there? Wasn't it somebody else? And he was mistaking Hiroshima for somebody else.
4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Hardaway passes to
I think that's what happened, right?
It's
Oops.
blocked, and he recovers it. Can't get
Damn
to
it.
go. And it's Utah the other way.
Not seen a lot of mods. You look, there's only like 33 mods of the real world.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is
Let's do it anyway.
That's a layup for
There you
him.
go. Damn it.
Good from Duncan. Jazz trail by
Daisuke
13.
Sasuke. Also, MLW released a video of Yamato.
Now, here's
Yamato's going to be an MLW?
outside Kobe.
There was something that happened recently, I think, in Dragon Gate. I feel like there was something that happened recently that, like, when I heard it, I was like, yeah, that's Dragon Gate. Like, people were talking about some sort of, like, weird moment, I want to say. I forget what it was. And I was like, yeah, no, that's just Dragon Gate. Okay, that's an animation. It's going to look even weirder in slow-mo. Oh, my God. Why do a vertical for Yao Ming? I feel like that's not helpful.
Take what the defense gives you and then
They just titled it Japanese top wrestler. What?
Back to Ben Exel.
Is there a reason why Yamato is? Did they call him Japanese top wrestler Yamato, or they just gave him like? Is he coming to MLW? Is that the thing? I'm confused now.
just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
What is this? Japanese top wrestler calls out MLW champ. Oh, so they didn't straight up say Yamato calls him out, which is odd. Were they just trying to? Maybe they were just trying to make it like a spoiler-free thing. I don't know if he showed up in the thumbnail. Like, because I feel like it'd be. Because I would have to say that it would be a reason to click on it if they had like a big question mark with like the Japanese flag, and just being like, oh, so and so, there's a top Japanese wrestler who's coming to MLW, and then you have to click on it, and it's Yamato. Which would be funny because it's like, I love Dragon Gate. Of course, I love Yamato, but also I feel like there's probably a lot of MLW people being like, it's not a New Japan guy. But still, it would be. I would love it if it was just even stupider, and it was top Japanese wrestler calls out blah blah blah, and it is literally just a photo of Yamato. Like, it's like, that's not the clickbaity thing. You need to do like the Wrestle Talk clickbaity thing where it's like WWE wrestler fired, and then it's just a silhouette of somebody with a big question mark. Top Japanese wrestler calls out MLW champ. Even better if it's just a silhouette of Tanahashi. Like, it's just a silhouette of like not the person. Top Japanese wrestler calls out MLW champ, and it's just a silhouette of what obviously is Okada doing his fucking arm pose. It's Yamato. Oh.
8 points and some good assists too. 4 of them. Passing and free throws, those are 2 areas where you love to get production.
Yeah,
I wouldn't put it past MLW either.
And the free throws give you easy points, so it's been a nice night for him so far.
You claim not to be an Asian fetishist? What?
100% free throw shooting this half, guys.
Efficiency is so crucial when you're trying to overcome a deficit, Steve.
Here we go. All right. 12 points. This ain't bad. I should be able to do this easily. There you go. 14. Keep it together.
The offensive execution really well.
Collapses happen, but they aren't going to happen here.
Utah calls timeout.
Yeah, they were getting winded. Good call here to give them a quick breather.
All right, let's go to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yeah, during that break, the head coach of the Jazz had some words for his
There's
team.
nothing in
He said,
common.
listen, fellas, I know you're tired, but we can't coach. We gotta go home
Man, I'm sleepy. I think it's because I woke up in the middle of the night sweating.
and go get it. Guys,
Tends to be the thing now where, like, if it gets warm enough, I'm just like baking in my I'm wrapped up in my god damn it. I'm like wrapped up in my blankets and my bed enough that like the heat just radiates, and then I'm just dying of sweat at 3 in the morning. I don't know how to really slow that down.
He's against Miller. Duncan against Miller. Good from Duncan.
I don't know why. I think because I tapped the button instead of pushing it, like, and holding it, is he did that instead of like a dunk. He probably should have just like turned around and laid it up. Would have been easy enough to do, but you know, things happen. There you go.
Another shot. Can't
Damn it.
get
They're trying.
in the fourth quarter, around 41.
Don't let them do anything.
Van Exel,
Make them do something stupid. There you go.
offensive rebound,
How about don't let Kobe get rebounds?
backing him down.
Is he soft locked? Did we soft lock him? Oh no. Okay.
The dish to Van Exel. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
That was just weird.
Ronaldo's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Feeds to Yao. He's against Miller.
Oh.
Off his feet.
Oh, damn it. Oh, kickball. Okay, cool.
And the
I'll take
Jazz
that.
making a change here. Pippin's checked in.
You're refusing the name Thompson like this. Do you just have a notepad with like links in them
Left in the fourth quarter.
just to reference? Is there like some DSP level thing that I don't know that that you can like tie back to referencing me saying something that I don't know about?
You know, that's part of what great defenders do. They get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit, too.
There's some secret wiki about me.
Second chance points.
So Utah
I'm like, there shouldn't be. I'm very irrelevant. I'm super irrelevant.
free throw. Well, Orlando shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And Hill over to help.
Oh.
Here's Scott.
Ah, damn it. I tried.
And they've really hit a rough patch here. Van
You don't
Exel
know
is
fans to have that? That's a good point.
it after taking the nice feed on the run.
You say burn. I say
Floor really opened up for him there.
the burn, but
Did. I mean, that was
you
a
know.
very late reaction from the defense there.
Ooh, there you go.
These fans to cheer
Nice.
out as they get ready to celebrate the win.
Well, they can already start to celebrate, Steve, and they should let their team hear it. They
All right, I'll take it.
So it's Orlando taking this one.
Very, very
by a big
nice.
margin. Not much to be critical of with this win, Clark.
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play, they showed up to give great effort and to win. And they
Tim Duncan. I don't think Sharif was that far behind, was he? I don't know. 18. Oh, it could. 18, 18, and 18 for Sharif, Duncan, and Yao. Jesus. It's probably a rebounds. Yeah, both him and, yeah. Except Duncan had 3 blocks. How does the 7'8" guy, or how is he, 7'6" guy not get blocks? Even Penny had 2 blocks. 8 for 20. 7 for 10. 6 for 10. Pretty good. Tinsley went 1 for 4, but still. Not too bad. All right. Let's see what the next game will be. Not Memphis, not Portland, not San Antonio or San Diego or Dallas or Boston. It's going to be Washington Wizards. Let's go ahead and sim through all these. Damn. 3-3 throughout that. Couldn't beat some of these teams. Look at this. They got close on some of these too. Jesus. Well, okay, either way, first in the power rankings, first in the conference. Our chemistry's ass, but I think everybody's is. 30-9, not bad. After 39 games, that means we're on our way to do like what? 58 wins at this point? Like that's about what we're on pace for, pretty much, is like at least 55. 55, yeah, something like that. Yeah, we could end up going like what, 58-24. That'd be nice. Technically, we're on like a 60 plus win pace right now. We're on like a what, 61 win pace. I'm gonna be realistic and say we're gonna hit somewhere between 55 and 58. But we're already 30-9. Not bad. All right. Well, we got Washington. Oh, my God. Who do the Wizards have again? Didn't we just face them? Who the fuck do the Wizards have? Oh, by the way, where was... Oh, shit. I know... Oh, Iverson is on the Raptors. with Stephon Marbury, Doug Christie. There you go. So that's where Iverson is. And a pissed off Stephon Marbury. Don't know why. Oh, because he's the backup to Iverson. Just put him somewhere else. Just make him. Oh, they're both point guards, though. Iverson could be a shooting guard. Christie can go to small forward. Center, power forward. Boom. There you go. And Yinka Dare can just sit on the bench. He's already a role player. Someone hurt? Is that why? Cream Rush. Metavenko. That's probably why. Because Metavenko would be up there too. As for the new year, they'll prove it's okay. Cool. Was that Jerry Stackhouse? Let's see. Elton Brand, Chris Webber, Chauncey Billups. Okay, I remember now. Hudson. All right. So they don't have like star-studded team, but they do have a deep roster. Goes very deep. Gerald Wallace. Damn. Mirasan, Wallace, Sealy. All right. That should be interesting. Like I said, they do have a deep roster. What an odd Manu Ginobili. I feel like I could probably at some point mess with the save files just so Manu looks a little bit more like he did later on in his career, because he just looks so awkward with like that hair and face. Really does. It's off-putting. Tim Duncan, they did fine. I don't know why Manu looks so weird compared to like Tim Duncan, who looks like spot on. It's not like Manu was like some it's not like he was some sort of underground, like guy. I don't know. Either way. I'm going to go ahead, save this once again real quick. Either way, I should probably head to bed. I am tired and I have to get up a little bit earlier than I planned earlier. Of course, I wanted this to have a slightly different vibe, but yeah, I've been dealing with some stuff tonight. In fact, I'm kind of surprised I even just decided to do this, because yeah, it's been a trying night, but at least I have my vehicle and I didn't have to spend hundreds of dollars to get it out from wherever. So it worked out. Jesus Christ. Now I got to spend my weekend figuring out what the fuck I'm going to do beyond this, because I'm supposed to have like a hockey game to go to Friday. I'm not sure how that's going to work. There's a whole lot of things to do, but I mean, at least I got the weekend to figure it out, even though, goddamn, couldn't have picked a worse week. Well, it was probably the second worst weekend, honestly. Besides maybe Labor Day and Memorial Day would be worse. But either way, I thank you guys for coming out. Appreciate you guys being here and having us roast each other. Mostly me being roasted and then me having to defend myself. But still, nonetheless, I thank you guys for coming. There's a good chance I'm probably not going to do anything before the new year. I'm not sure. I might do something tomorrow. I have no idea. There's a whole lot I'm having to deal with right now. So, if I don't, then I wishing you guys a belated Christmas. Hope you guys had a good Christmas and have a happy new year. And I will see you guys next time. So thanks, and I will see you later.